right, so here he is, the UFC featherweight king, Alexander Volkanovski. And we have truly run out of superlatives when it comes to talking about this man and his mixed martial arts acumen. There are three guys who can lay claim to being the greatest featherweight of all time, and yet Alex is kind of distancing himself from that pack.
It's crazy. It's crazy how good Alexander Volkanovski is. I mean, you always knew he could fight. But to see some of the performances as of late, and to see how he continues to evolve and get better, even as the champion, is really impressive. And it's a credit to him and all of his coaches, but mostly his mindset. I don't know if there's a guy in fighting that has a higher fight IQ than Alexander the Great. I just like to take note of what I'm experiencing every time this guy steps in the octagon, because it's always something special. And certainly since he signed with the UFC all the way back in 2016, he has been a promotional workhorse, strength of schedule as good as it gets, and of course, as he enters competition tonight, can lay claim to 4 combined wins over Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, greatest featherweight of all time. Well, if you want to talk about a division being the glamour division in this modern era, maybe it's lightweight, and this is the man they are all chasing, the undisputed king at 155 pounds. He's the champion of the world, the lightweight champion, a very difficult belt to capture. This is one of those titles that when you start, it seems like the journey is so long and so daunting because those champions are tremendous. This guy knew from day one that one day he would hold that championship belt. He got there and he has been defending it valiantly. He's a tremendous champion, and he loves the opportunity to once again prove that he's the best. And it is interesting to look back at some of his early days in the UFC compared to this version. Night and day, we'll see how it goes for the champion here tonight. Charles Oliveira. We are set for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape for this lightweight championship fight. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alexander the Great Volkanovski. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Charles Oliveira.
So Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Ask and you shall receive, especially when you have put forth the body of work like Alexander Volkanovski has. He wanted to move up, test himself at 155 pounds, and man, does he get a challenge tonight in Charles Oliveira.
When he was playing rugby league, Johnny, was over 200 pounds, so you don't imagine he'd be undersized. But it's the skills that I believe will give him a chance. He can do everything inside the octagon, but he will need to do everything if he wants to beat Charles Oliveira, one of the toughest, most exciting guys the UFC has ever seen.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. Volkanovski gets hit with yet another flush left to the head. He's got to figure out a way to get those hands up and shore things up defensively here.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oliveira's got his head. Let's see if he can secure a guillotine choke here.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, hang on a second, he escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock, create some space, roll to your back, give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. All right, well, he's got him softened up here, making all these shots count. Oliveira gets back up. Just over 2 minutes to go. Solid punch by him there. Oliveira going for the leg kick, he misses.
Another takedown land.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Ooh, it's tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending, he's taking these submissions.
So Alexander Volkanovski putting it all together on the world's biggest stage as well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Volkanovski. Nicely done. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Round two straight ahead.
Stop!
Okay, you lost that round, but it's okay. You're gonna come out and win this one, all right? If he's got you on the ground, though, and you're in trouble, anytime you're in trouble,
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, folks, here we go, round two. Charles Du Bronx Oliveira versus Alexander Volkanovski. Early right hand gets through for Du Bronx.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Oh, nice left hook there from Volkanovski.
Volkanovski is such a phenomenal fighter. I believe his confidence is what truly carries him to be so spectacular, to be so successful. He believes with every part of himself that he is the absolute best fighter in the world.
Oh, wow, that's a high-level mixed martial arts athlete. Balance holds up, and he avoids the trip. Oh, I like that kick there. Well, he's looking for that left hand, just out of range, though, with it.
Beautiful shot lands to the leg.
Went for the inside leg kick. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Touched him with the shot.
Action there. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Spinning back fist. Volkanovski's now dealing with a cheek cut.
Look at the control and the posture as that big knee lands. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine. He's got the sub locked in. That guillotine choke is getting tight, but you can't just squeeze. You got to get your hips into your opponent if you want him to tap.
Oh, great submission defense. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. This is where he wants to be.
All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, there's the end of the round. So it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands. His opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. And potentially a critical takedown here. A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight. Oh, wow,
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Volko.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, these are some serious power punches from the top by Volkanovski.
He's got to be careful here. Beautiful transition.
Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Oh, Volkanovski's right back to the full mount. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Volkanovski's eye is closing up. The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, big elbow. Under a minute now to go. Oliveira's in half guard. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Final seconds here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about right there. You got that round, all right? This next round, keep doing the exact same thing. We can't stop you.
All right, let's look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about just the efficiency when it comes to the ground and pound game?
He was able to throw at the right time, secure at the right time. He wasted no action. For me, this is the most exciting type of fight. A guy that is just dominating his opponent, really, truly putting the grind on his opponent from the top position.
Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go.
There, DC, he is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
Spinning back fist. And now some separation. Well, maybe he'll look to set up that hook again. Oliveira gets the single leg takedown. Oh, looks as though that right eye might be starting to shut. Yes, it is. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard. He passed the half guard.
Side control now.
Nice shot there by the champ. Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Oliveira's back in full mount.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, side control now.
That was a slick transition.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Oliveira. Lands with the ground and pound here.
Getting them out here.
Ooh, lands another pinpoint strike there, and no surprise to see the swelling upstairs get worse.
That accuracy, man, it's something to behold. This guy is so good at finding his target. Now, he's got a big old marker on the guy's face to try and hit. You have got a smart fighter in front of you. You have got to move your head, or he's going to keep going there. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, so that's the end of the round. A lot of highlights from which to choose, but his success in that round certainly rooted in his offensive takedown game.
And that's what he does, right? He's a grinder. He's the type of guy that wants to get a hold of you, drag you to the floor. It doesn't bother him that much if you get back to your feet. He just wants to continue to make you work the entire time because he understands this type of grind most guys can't keep up with.
Oh, he tags him with the straight hand there. Nice job by Volkanovski. Inside leg kicks. And another one lands flush there by Volkanovski. Back and forth we go. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Ooh, the head kick lands.
Oh, Volkanovski's dealing with an obvious limp right now. Perhaps it was that last kick to the right leg that caused him the problems. So we'll see if he can start checking some of those and make the adjustment. But clearly this is a storyline that could emerge throughout the rest of this fight. Unable to connect with the right hand there. So the fighter limping now as a result of all those leg kicks. We'll see if he can make some adjustments.
He's got to make some adjustments. And checking the kick right now is not going to work. It's too late. This guy should have addressed this earlier. but now he's going to have to tough it out and get through this.
All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch onto.
Oh, big roundhouse attempt, but unable to land. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Lands another strike upstairs, and for his opponent, that is certainly not going to help matters when it comes to the swelling.
He can't miss, Jay, and when you saw the swelling initially, you knew that he needed to change something. He still has not changed that, and while it's getting worse, it's still not at a point where we should panic. But a few more, and he's going to find himself in a dire situation. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oliveira.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, he's out. Nice strike from the bottom fighter there. Time winding down, final seconds of the fight. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and news very shortly.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new UFC lightweight champion of the world, Alexander the Great Volkanovski.
All right, so there he is, the newly minted UFC lightweight champion of the world. It's the word, it's all every